Manchester City are 8 points behind their rivals Manchester United in the Premier League title race after losing at Arsenal. The champions beat QPR earlier in the day to pile the pressure on City. And there's big shock in the Heineken Cup as Ulster win at Munster to reach the semi-finals. But first, to a huge afternoon in the Premier League title race. Manchester City are now 8 points behind their rivals Manchester United after they lost 1-0 at Arsenal and the champions beat QPR 2-0. So huge disappointment for Roberto Mancini. City have now only won 2 of their last 10 league games away from home. Mikel Arteta got the winner with 3 minutes to go. Mario Balotelli was then sent off for City for a second yellow.
Roberto, it's not mathematically, of course, but is that the title over, do you think?
No, it's not mathematical. It's clear now. It's very difficult. But in my life, I know that until you have a point, you should do your best after. In the end, if we don't win, probably because they did better than us.
What do you need now? Miracles?
No, we need only to restart to win one game. We play in 3 days, we should recover, try to win. Never say never in football.
Do you think this Champions League qualification will go right to the wire?
It will, and teams play each other. We play Chelsea, and overall everybody is winning, and many teams fight not to go down. So every game will be very tense.
Earlier in the day, United went 8 points clear of Manchester City by beating Queen's Park Rangers 2-0 at Old Trafford. Wayne Rooney and Paul Scholes scored the goals, but QPR had to play 76 minutes with 10 men after Sean Derry was shown a straight red card for a foul on Ashley Young. Replays showed Young was offside and contact was minimal, but referee Lee Mason gave United a penalty. Rooney scored it for his 30th of the season. Scholes scored the second midway through the second half. It's now 8 straight league wins for United and 5 successive clean sheets.
Before the send-off, I thought we were playing really well. The speed of our play was terrific. Switches of play, good movement. And the send-off just put us in that comfort zone where we're just far too casual.
Everybody understood, having seen it on numerous occasions, that the boy's clearly offside initially, and then obviously he's gone through very minimal contract from Sean Derry. The boy's gone over too readily, and obviously the referee's gone for that.
In the SPL today, third place Motherwell scored a late equaliser against second bottom Hibernian at Easter Road. Gary O'Connor's free kick gave Hibs the lead, making it 2 goals in 2 games for him. But Motherwell equalised with 10 minutes remaining thanks to Nicky Law's volley. Motherwell had to play the final few minutes with 10 men after Jonathan Page received a second yellow card. But Stuart McCall's side were able to hold on for the draw and are still on course for a European place. Now to the Heineken Cup, and 2 times winners Munster are out after losing a home quarter-final for the first time. Ulster won 22-16 at Thomond Park to reach the last 4 for the first time since they won the European Cup in 1999. They will now face Edinburgh at the Aviva Stadium on Saturday 28th of April.
It's just a great team effort. When the Munster boys were coming at us, the crowd got behind them. We knew it was going to be a long afternoon for us, but it was just their defence. We just kept getting on top of them. Don't think I had a line break all game, and as a team we were outstanding in that area.
English interest in the Heineken Cup is over after Saracens were beaten at home by Clermont Auvergne. They will now face Leinster in the semi-final. To cricket, and England arrived back at Heathrow earlier today after winning the second test in Colombo yesterday and squaring the series. Graeme Swann has moved up to 4th in the ICC bowling rankings after his 10-wicket haul against Sri Lanka. He's 1 behind James Anderson, who remains 3rd. Vice-captain Alistair Cook has also moved up the rankings. He's now 8th in the batting standings. But Kevin Peetson didn't return with the squad. He's in India to take part in the IPL with the Delhi Daredevils. Cycling now, and Sir Chris Hoy has won his 4th World Keirin title on the final day of the Track Cycling World Championships in Melbourne. Hoy was beaten by fellow Brit Jason Kenny in the sprint semi-final last night, but victory today hands Hoy his 11th World Championship gold of his career.
Still in shock a little bit because it was a big surprise. In the race itself, I left it very late and I only made my winning move in the last corner, so I was absolutely delighted, and it's just fantastic to come here where the Aussies were expected to really dominate and to do so well. It's fantastic, and there's a lot of hard work to be done. Although the games are just around the corner, there's still a huge amount of hard work. So it'll give us confidence, but we're not going to rest on our laurels, and hopefully we can deliver even better performances in London in a few months' time.
On Sky Sports 1 HD and Sky 3D now, we've coverage of what promises to be a fascinating final round at Augusta. And on Sky Sports 4 HD live right now is day 2 of the first test between the West Indies and Australia.
Watch all 6 Sky Sports channels on your mobile and online.